Hello there and welcome to episode 9 of my playthrough of the 2018 Harebrained Schemes BattleTech game. Today I'm going to be tackling Priority Mission 6 on Artru. So this is a long old mission, so grab a cup of tea and brace yourself because this is split over 2 different mission scenarios and it is a bit of a long one. So let's go ahead and launch contract. So grave robbing in orbit of Artru, and there it is, Artru, a more foreboding hunk of ice I've never seen. You were born in this system, were you not, Mr. Oliveira? Yes, Lady Rana, I grew up on Nasu Heights, one of the orbital hab stations above the planet's surface. Nobody makes landfall except for the surface mining teams, and they stay only for month-long shifts. It's too dangerous for permanent habitation. I remember an old folk story that originated with those mining teams. My father shared it with me when I was young, the Lacura, I think it was called. If memory serves, it was about an ill wind that would howl through the canyons, killing engines and scrambling computers, the stuff of nightmares for such an inhospitable world. Yes, Lady Rano, it's a gremlin story, something the miners can blame when they pass out drunk with the headlights running. The Lacura killed my engine, I barely got out alive. Not our proudest achievement as a culture, but apparently it gets around. Not a great vacation spot. Got it. Let's continue. House Carossos has provided us with 5 supply ships to carry whatever we find on the surface. Captain Grigas of the ARS Delphinus will serve as our point of contact for the fleet. After Dr. Murad's finished interfacing with the castle's computer, she'll pop the doors and we'll run a threat assessment. Then if everything looks clear, we'll have Samiri set you down on the ground. Hey guys, I hate to interrupt, but I've got a sensor blip on my screen. It's a dropship. Can't make out what kind. She's heading for the planet's surface. Looks like her point of origin with Artru's second moon. That's strange. Artru's moons are uninhabited. Is it a directorate ship? Still too far out to say. At their current rate of speed, it'll be at least an hour before I can give you a positive ID. If it's the Directorate, I'll be really curious how they knew how to find us here. We have no evidence that they know we're here at all, whoever they are. But if we drop now, hopefully it won't matter. We'll be able to get in and out clean before they even make planetfall. We don't have time to play this safe, so we're dropping now. I want our mechs on the ground. When the doors open, I'll inform Captain Grigas of the change. You can't go down there in person, Kamea, and certainly not before we're sure it's safe. You're the leader of the restoration. We can't afford to lose you on a salvage operation. This isn't just about the salvage, not to me. My father spent the last year's half of his life dreaming of the Argo and her secrets. This is one of those secrets. I will see this through for him and for myself. Now, I will take time and expertise to get whatever battle mechs we find in the castle's armoury up and running again. Lord Carus has sent us a recovery team and I want our best mech tech on the ground leading them. That's you, Mr. Vatanen. You'll be riding with me. Guess I'll go warm up the rumble seat. You know, the only time I've ever sat in one of those things was on St. Loris and I got my arm blown clear off for the trouble. Here's hoping you won't go 2 for 2. Good luck down there and I'll be keeping an eye on you from up here. Right, so we've got a guest today. We've got Kamea in the Kintaro. Kintaro is a wonderful mech, but really not very good for the first part of this mission because we'll be vehicle hunting and kind of not sold on missiles against vehicles in this game. I much prefer direct fire. It's not the greatest choice, so given that I am playing in Ironman mode and if Kamea dies I lose the entire game and this whole playthrough will have been a waste of time. I'm probably going to play very conservatively with her today. In terms of the rest of the lands, I'm going to kind of tie this in a little bit to fluff because we're not really expecting any trouble. We're just sending a lance to get to the castle, which is this SLDF complex which we found out about. That was in the navigation system of the ship that we're in, the Argo. So we kind of decoded that and it told us to come here. And we're hoping we can find some really cool equipment that we've obviously brought these ships to collect for us. But obviously it doesn't go to plan as you would expect. We'll see how this all unfolds though. But what I will do is, in terms of the lance that I'm bringing here, I'm not even going to run Oculus. It's just like it's supposed to be a recon lance to go in, open the castle doors and then we collect the goods. So we'll see what happens. So I'm going to bring a very, very different lance for me again on this priority mission. I keep saying I'm bringing a different lance. For the last 3 missions I haven't brought, or priority missions, I've not brought the kind of lance that I like to take, which is 2 like jumping jacks and then 2 tanks. Actually, in this mission, it's just really important you bring big, like either assault or heavy. I don't have any assault, so it's going to have to be heavy mechs, but mechs that can really pack a direct fire punch. So to that end, we'll bring the Marauder. Marauder is rocking a UAC 20 double plus, which is an absolute madman. 2 impulses and 2 ERM lasers and a host of like heat management equipment. Excuse me. In the Marauder, we will run Darkstar today. Darkstar is an Oregon, so he can go down there to protect his mistress and master, Lady Kamea, technically his boss and queen, kind of. So he can go today. Next up, we'll bring the Warhammer. The Warhammer is running 2 snub PPCs, 2 impulses, and 2 extended range S lasers, and a whole host of heat management. Also managed to pick up this TTS. TTSs in this game are really good. It just gives you like a little accuracy bonus to certain weaponry. So in this case, to energy equipment. So that means the snub PPCs will have like heightened accuracy, as will the impulses. The ERS lasers won't, because they're technically support weapons, and even though they are energy weapons, they're in the support bracket. And let's put who shall we run today? Let's run Vortex in you. He's got actually there's no difference between him and Darkstar, but I veer towards Vortex being my more gladiatorial mech and having the better like guts, ergo the better heat management skills. And then finally, and you can see I've actually got a catapult now. We won't be bringing the catapult today though, because he is an LRM platform, or she's called Mina. On tabletop I play the C1 catapult usually. Really, really good variant. 2 LRM-15s, 4 M lasers. My favourite mech in BattleTech. I love how catapults look. This is the C4 variant, and I think the C4 is quite a bit better in this game, so I was really glad that I managed to get the C4. You can run it as like a real pure like LRM spammer, but I'm not going to run him today. Oh, sorry, her today. It's Mina. Because I'm not sold on missile attacks on vehicles, and again, this first mission is very vehicle heavy. In fact, it's exclusively vehicles. So we'll leave Mina behind today, and instead I'm going to bring the Dragon. And I've kind of been ranting on a little bit now for a while about how I actually think the Dragon can be used very effectively in this game. And luckily I've managed to pick up, I think, what is my favourite weapon in this whole game, which is the UAC 10 double plus. You can see it's 3 tons lighter than its regular UAC variant. Does a bit of extra stability damage as well. That extra tonnage that you get is absolutely incredible. Like, that is on this mech, that's put on a little bit of heat management equipment and 2 M lasers. So that's really giving him a bit of an extra punch. The Dragon, the reason why people don't like the Dragon is because it can't really take that much weaponry, because its engine's so good and its engine takes up so much of the weight of the mech. But because I like manoeuvrable mechs, I think the Dragon works absolutely fine, and you can use it as like an early game tank really efficiently and effectively. But I've played around with different variants of it, and I think the UAC 10 variant is the best option. The standard loadout of a Dragon is just perplexing. It's an AC5, an LRM-10, an M laser in the front and an M laser in the rear, which on tabletop is a horrible mech. Just a weird load. It's a mech that wants to get into close combat because it's big and tanky, lots of armour, and do physical attacks, but you can't do it because you've got so many minimum range penalties. This Dragon is very different from that. This is my own variant of the Dragon, obviously, and it's got machine guns on there, double M lasers. There are no rear lasers in this game, thank goodness, because rear lasers are like the scourge of BattleTech. It's some kind of weird quirk design that certain mechs have that you very rarely use. It's just like a waste of a weapon. But the UAC 10 is obviously the big beast in that, and that 2 points of 60 damage is incredible. So we'll bring Ryu today, the Dragon, and I think we will bring. Who should we bring? I think we'll bring Code, just because Code has got the high spirits at the moment, so he'll be generating a little bit more morale if we need to do precision shots. Yeah, he's got, I mean, technically I should probably bring someone who's got the firing, the extra multi-target there, but hey-ho. I can't bring Oculus on this mission because Oculus would be so offended to be in a mech that couldn't jump. It's like against his mech religion. So I think given that it's just like walking up to the gates, we don't think we need manoeuvrable mechs at this point, so let's just play a nice big heavy lance just to protect Kamea here. So we'll go ahead and deploy. Just have a little drink before we get into this. So this first mission, it can be tricky. You can come away from this mission with physical damage or structure damage if you're not careful. I think there are several ways to do this mission. It's kind of weird, like when you feel like you're either getting a handle on it or you're getting dominated by the weird vehicles that get spammed at you, the mission just ends because you just have to kind of run out a timer and then you move on to the next mission. So all you need to do realistically is survive. So it's not too difficult, but you just got to be slightly careful because you can get chewed up by the opposition if you're not careful. Anyway, good luck down there. I'll be cruising in the upper atmosphere and monitoring your progress just in case. Roger that, Ms. Meyer. Dr. Murad, have you had any luck connecting with Castle Nautilus's computer? Already on top of it, Lady Arano. The handshake has been established and I have command line access. Door control has been a little finicky though. Work fast, Doc. Riding in this rumble seat is like sitting on a jackhammer in a sauna on the sun, and Lady Arano's piloting is aggressive. Poor you, not sorry though. I think I've found a workaround to the problem. Get walking towards the main gates and I'll have them open by the time you get there. Understood, Doc? Do whatever you have to do, Lady Arano. Out. Right, so let's run everyone up here. And we're still in the pre-turn. Right, just in terms of tactics on this mission, and I kind of alluded to this, I'm going to play very conservatively with Kamea. So I'm just going to drop back with Kamea here. And I'm going to run everybody else up the centre. I think what I'll do is I'm going to bring the Dragon and the Marauder up to kind of look at the gate, whereas this is where we are heading to, or to investigate, and I'm going to run Vortex in the Warhammer to the side here, because we do get spammed at by several vehicles, so we'll just fan these guys out in the first instance. See there, the speed of the Dragon, it's really, really nice for a heavy mech, that. And I've got it. Okay, hang on a second, I'm going to try something. Oh dear. Dr. Murad, what did you just do? The lights are flickering, my screen is dead. Dr. Murad, Mr. Oliveira, the whole Argo's gone dark. I'm not picking up a drive signature. Whatever Farah just did, it must have knocked out her engines. Worry about it later. Look, those vents in the rock, they're spitting out drones.
Careful of those things. They're to the teeth and coming in fast.
You do have to be careful of them, yes. He's not wrong. These are SLDF drones. So that's the Starleague Defence Force. So you know they're going to be packing very, very nice like firepower here. Now, again, I'm just going to be slightly like careful how I play this with Kamea, but everyone else is going to go pretty much full on like crazy in this one and just start trying to wreck the opposition. So let's move Sigmar in here. We can't actually shoot at the moment. We're still in that like pre-turn. So we should get to move and then move again, I think. So we'll just move everyone up as far as possible. And here we are. It goes back to my turn now because the vehicles are always in like the lower initiative levels. So you see they're in heavy and assault level there, which means that there must be two variants of these. So yeah, there are heavies. They've got PPCs and LRM-10. That is nasty. So they need to be definitely dealt with as quickly as possible. Kamea, you can just, I think, sit back here and just LRM spam for us with this. We are really poor LRM5, but that's fine. I really don't want to have to put her against any of these big mechs here. Right, let's get Vortex in the game. This is the PPC variant, so we're going to be targeting those as priorities. The other variants are mediums, AC5, SRM6 M lasers, so not as dangerous, but they still pack a pretty hefty punch. So there goes one drone, so we've got to destroy 6 here, by the looks of it. And yeah, I'll just let the Warhammer soak up the problems over here, and I'll run the other 2 straight into these guys. So again, we're just going to target the... In fact, no, what I'll do is I'll do a cheeky multi-strike here. So let's do this. That UAC 20 double plus, my word. That's some beautiful shooting there by... is that Darkstar, I think. He's like a real troubled character. He's got like every negative trait you can have, but boy can shoot. Ryu's taking rear damage there, which I'm really not worried about, because you take a flank like that, that's fine. Yeah, you can afford to have like one of those in the game. What I'm going to do now, I'll just move him up here. Ooh, like so. So now he's not showing his rear to these 2 little jokers, and he can hopefully... I don't think he'll destroy this, but he'll certainly give it something to think about. Yeah, I didn't think he'd finish that off. Which is kind of annoying, because that's 2 PPC hits there. 1 misses. Oh, 2 miss, so wasn't too bad at all. I think the key to this mission is actually to play aggressively, which isn't always the case in this game, but I think on this mission it really is. See if we get lucky here with an LRM5 strike. We do! Kamea gets a kill. Lovely. So that's 4 out of 6 done. Some side flak there to poor old Delilah. And now Vortex, can you do us a solid here? And oh, maybe we might be able to. The this first target B here is actually in target range of the ERS lasers. Let's try this. I don't know if this will work, but we might as well try it. 1 kill. Can we get a second? Yes, we can. Going pretty well so far. We can't stay out here in the open. If we don't find harder cover, we're going to get swamped. So what's the plan? You fall back and find an extraction point. I'm getting you the hell out of there. No, we have to push forward to the doors. It's our only way through. Dr. Murad will fix this. Believe it. Lady Arano? She's right, Samiri. An outpost castle like Nautilus could bring down a dozen leopards, probably at the same time. If you try to extract us, it'll blow you out of the sky. Damn it. Okay, you're right. Stay alive down there. I'll keep trying to get fire on the comms. Do that. For now, we've got to get our heads back in the game. Look over there. The damned castle is activating turrets. And they've got more drones out. And he's doing... I don't know. That's not rear fire, actually, to my dragon, so that's fine. Kind of glad that they're targeting the dragon and not the Warhammer here. Because I think the Warhammer has got quite a lot to be dealing with these spamming drones over here, and he doesn't really have Gamea in support. So I'm kind of happy that they're targeting these 2. These turrets, oh, good gracious, we've got an AC-20 turret, so they're going to have to be priorities. And we've got 2 other turrets that we can't see. So let's just move forward here. And let's try and do this. There we go. I think that is just in the heat range there. Hopefully there's enough to destroy this shredder turret, because I really don't want to take those AC-20s. And it didn't kill it. UAC-20 didn't kill a standard turret? What? Luckily though, we do have the old dragon here. It doesn't have multiple shot, unfortunately, but we can at least take one of these annoying shredder turrets out, so that's fine. 1 AC 20, that's not so bad. 2, not so good. And they've got L lasers, so that's pretty nasty as well. I think you can see what I mean with this mission, how it can be pretty hair-raising if you're not careful. Those turrets in particular look quite nasty. Kamea she's fine over there. I brought her there specifically so she can just go and stand on anything that spams out of that particular like little castle door, whatever you want to call it. So here we go. So she got a 95% chance of standing on this. So that's 2 kills for Kamea. Oh, and they're going rear arc now on poor Delilah. I'm kind of happy about this though, because it means that they're leaving the Warhammer alone. I'll just basically take this out, hopefully. Generating a hell of a lot of heat here. That Shredder turret is nasty. Code, you can finish that off. And I think they'll get to move now. No, still Vortex to go. That's good. He can go, and we're going to get right up close to this because it's got the PPCs. Oh, sorry, no. I'll target that one actually because that'll be a medium. Yeah, that's a 60 ton. That's one of the medium drones. So we'll just go right up and crack this this little cheeky boy here. Oh, we're generating again. We've got so much heat here. Hopefully this is enough. It's on the rear arc, so probably slightly less armour on the vehicle. Not sure if that's the case, but probably is. Ryu getting damage into his front structure now, so he's taking a little bit of a pounding. The other turret is targeting Delilah though, so that's fine. And Kamea, I don't know if we... Should I risk this? Yeah, I think we'll be alright. Let's try and help everyone out. She can hopefully get another kill here. Lovely stuff. So we might have to do some... Oh, let's have a look at our dragon. Dragon's got damage on the right leg, so that's fine. He can go actually right up... Oh, he can't get the machine gun. Oh, he can just. It's his right leg that's hurt here. We can't show our rear to this other turret, so let's just do this. Should be able to destroy this relatively easily. No! Wow, Alpha Strike didn't take. That's amazing. You've just got armor on the damage on the rear arc, so you're fine. Probably going to have to overheat here just to take these two annoying things out, but that's fine. Actually, no, we don't really have to rush here. So let's just do that. I should take one of the turrets out, I think. Should take A out here. Oh, well, it would if he hit. Oh, it still took it out. That's fine. And Vortex, this is good. He's got nothing to do, so he can just go here, and he can do some nice cooling down. Because I think we do continually get spammed in this. We've got like these X amount of turns. Once we get to this location, I think we've got like 3 turns to survive, so we'll be fine at that point. Going to drop Kamea back here, because I think more things will start to spam out of these two little like areas. So we'll go get the objective and we'll just wreck this laser. I think we're just going to take the heat damage here. Yeah, let's just do it. Get on with things. Lady Rano, do you read me? Darius, thank the gods. Tell me what's going on up there. Doc Murad must have poked her nose into something she shouldn't have. Everything's going haywire up here. Doc's putting out fires as we speak. XO, listen to me. You tell Doc Murad that if she doesn't get those doors open right now, Lady Arano is dead. We all are. I'm well aware of that, yeah. I'm working on it now. Just hold out a little longer. I'm working on it.
We've lost contact again. Keep yourselves alive. I'll come. Heads up. You've got more of those little bastards coming in from the vents in the rock.
Language, Timothy. Okay, so we've got 2 for Kamea now. A bit of camera trouble there. Let's just go and stand on the heavy. That's the medium, I take. Oh, they're both heavy. Nasty. Okay, well, we'll go there and stand on one and hopefully kill at least one, because we can take PPC shots, that's fine. Or one like brace of PPCs will be fine for Kamea. And Sigmar is getting, he'll get a little bit pilloried here, but he'll be fine. What have we got? We've only got one of these annoying little drones coming out of this entrance here, so let's... Yep, that's one taken out anyway, so I don't know why, it spammed them all at the other side of the, like, board here, which is weird. Poor Warhammer there, just sat on his own with these annoying little things. Darkstar, you can just, I think, we'll walk you here and we'll just cool you off. 3 drones around him, my goodness. Why is it spammed 3 out? That's crazy. Okay, so we've got a medium, and is that the heavy there? Oh, I can't actually see it. It's not letting me have a look at it. I think it says heavy when it's... I don't know, it's kind of having a bit of a moment. Well, let's bring you back here so that they can't rear shot us. And it is a heavy. So we'll multi-target you and we'll try to get a rear strike on you. Let's try that. I didn't destroy it, that's annoying. Oh, that was bad. Very, very bad. 1 PPC shot, that's fine. Ouch. Yeah, he went, well, close contact with PPCs, that's just a terrible idea. So he kind of messed his, messed himself up a little bit there. Let's do another stompy attack here. Is that 4 kills that Kamea's got now? I have to take it back about what I said about her in the old Kintaro. They're not shooting very well. They did get in the structure there, but it's to be expected. You kind of have to accept structure damage on this particular mission. It can be quite grueling. More ouch. But you should be able to take 2 out on the next turn. Let's... might have to overheat here, unfortunately. We'll take the PPCs off. I don't think it will be too difficult for us to blow these chaps up. Hopefully not, anyway. Oh no, we don't have to overheat. Let's just try that. And it's our left arm that's hurting here. So let's try this. Well, there's the heavy one destroyed, so that's the important one, really. Didn't get the medium. I think the other side of that must be well armoured. I should look, really. I don't know why I'm playing it so sloppily, but never mind. Oh, I think we might have actually done this. Actually, I told you it just kind of runs out. But Kamea can hopefully take this annoying medium out here for us. Actually, she has... Oh, no, it's on the front. Yeah, we'll just alpha strike you. I was going to say we could multi-strike the other one, but I'm not going to bother. There aren't enough now, really, to pose any threat to us. Worth noting in this mission that if you can get... can kill as many of the drones as possible, you can get some really nice salvage at the end of this. because they do use like things like SRM 6 pluses that you might potentially get access to. So something to keep in mind. You can play this one quite defensively, where you just allow them to span and run away from them. But yeah, just take the armor, the internal structure damage. You might lose a component or two, and take the amazing SRM weaponry if you get lucky. Right, okay, so we've been accepted, so now we can go in. Thank the gods for that, Dr. Murad. I need a status report. What the hell is going on up there? I used our codebreaker to access a sealed portion of the Nautilus memory core. When I got in, I grabbed up every encrypted file I could find, and I did get the door codes, but I also found something else. What did you let loose on my ship, Doctor? I don't know. Something that they were researching there. It's a malicious code of some kind. I think I inadvertently let it out of quarantine. Yeah, and you tripped an alarm while you were at it. Look, the good news is that I've got it contained, 90% certain, but it's caused a lot of damage up here. Comms are patchy, main drive system is offline, and we're floating dead in space. Lots of superficial damage too. Anyway, I'm working on it, but I could use more hands on deck. Anyone who can follow basic instructions will do. The Argo is an enormous ship, and that code made an absolute mess of her. Understood, Samiri. I need you to fetch our people, everyone but me and Yang. Get them back to the Argo and do whatever Dr. Murad tells you. Roger that, Lady Rano. I'll be there in a moment. Tell the Lance to prepare for extraction. Lady Rano, what are we doing? What we came here for. We're going inside. I didn't bring us all this way to leave empty-handed. Captain Grigas, are your ship and crew ready? Aye, Lady Rano, the Defilness is ready, is fully loaded and ready to drop. Good, meet us at the north entrance and hurry, we don't have much time before our unwelcome guests arrive. Affirmative, recovery team inbound. House Colossus is proud to serve the restoration, my lady. Thank you, Captain. Ready yourself, Yang, I'm taking us inside.
Mission successful.
Lovely. So that was fine. I did expect some structure damage there, because that mission can be slightly brutal. There's lots of PPCs and AC5s. But that's fine. I mean, we took a little bit of leg damage, a bit of arm damage. Well, actually, we didn't take any arm damage on the Kintaro. It didn't get through. Sigmar took a bit of damage on the arm, though. Delilah, yeah, she a little bit of rear damage as well. Everyone got loads of kills there, so we should have, fingers crossed, we'll get some really nice SRM weaponry. AC5 double plus. I don't really use AC5s. Well, I don't use AC anything. I just use UACs and LBs. LB10 double plus. We've got an M laser treble plus. Ooh, PPC double plus. Now I might have to drop the M laser if we can get the nice. Oh, I was really hoping on the SRM 6 plus weaponry, but it's not there, unfortunately. That's a really nice lot. That's a nice haul. Like that. If you were going to buy that in the shops, like the LRM 10 double plus probably set you back about $250,000 C-bills. Don't know if it's got its price on there, 170. But I think you usually pay more if you're buying like on the periphery. PPC double plus 210. So that's a nice haul. See if we can get any of this plus variant on the random items. We got the AC5 double plus, and we got, ooh, look at that. We got the PPC plus and the PPC double plus. Good loadout. That's well worth taking a little bit of structure damage, playing more aggressively, and getting options for if you look out and you get those nice plus weapons. I think there might be a cutscene now, which is really quite cool. So if that happens, I'll shut up and we can enjoy that. Because remember, Kamea has actually gone inside the castle. Here she is.
Surrounded by a battalion of the Taurian Concordate's most decorated mech warriors.
On behalf of our allies, the Arena Directorate, I demand your immediate and unconditional surrender. I know you won't stand down, Lady Arano. You're the sword of restoration. You have a reputation of a bone. And that's good. I wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm going to enjoy painting the with your blood.
So there you are, old full drama here. That turns out to be the father of the chap that we killed when we destroyed the dropship on the previous priority mission. That's why he's very angry, and he's a very angry Taurian with lots of Taurian battle mechs. That's not good. Anyway, here we are. So, Farah, I need a status report. What's your condition up there? The Argo's main drive is still offline. I'm working on it in engineering. I think I've got the malicious code isolated, but it's already done a lot of damage. What's your status, Lady Rano? We're on the move. Taurian Marines have taken the outpost castle. Most of our salvage team is dead. Yang sealed the mech bay doors, but they won't hold for long. There are only 5 of us left. Me, Yang, and 3 of the mech warriors from the Delphinus. We're on our way to the surface in the few mechs that Yang managed to get running. Heads up, Lady Rana, when you reach the surface you're going to have company. I'm picking up a Taurian recon line standing just outside the main doors. Acknowledge, Miss Meyer, the recon lines doesn't worry me. When they see what we're piloting, they'll wish they've stayed home. Those recon mechs are just the first wave. We're in trouble, people. We're not really, though. Yeah, boss, I'd figured that much out. Man, what a day. Look, can anyone tell me why the Taurians are fighting for Espinosa? And what's this Ostergaard guy got against us specifically? Because this is some grade A nonsense right here. I've long since given up trying to understand why Taurians do anything. I think Severi is a Taurian, so awkward. They shouldn't be fighting us, goddammit. They shouldn't even be here at all. Aside from us and Colossus, nobody should know anything about Castle Nautilus, so how the hell did they know to find us here? Best guess, the Taurians were tipped off by Espinosa, and that means we've got ourselves a mole. I'll bet you anything I know who it is too. Otto Carossos. Remember what Carossos told us? His son returned from Weldry a different person. The Directorate played with his mind and broke him somehow. You think they brainwashed him? It's plausible. I'll send warning to Smithon as soon as I'm able, but right now the only things that matter are fixing the ship and getting Kamea away from the Taurian border. The Restoration dies if she's captured. He's right, we need to focus on the job at hand. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the Argo's docking clamps are locked tight. Damn things won't budge. Until Farah fixes whatever that thing did to the ship, the Leopard is out of commission. I'm working on it. If I get the doors to engineering open, we can manually release the clamps. Let us know if we can do anything to help. Will do. Please, Lady Rano, keep yourself alive. I'll fix this, I promise. Roger that, Farah. We'll hold out as long as we can. This elevator is accelerating. We're almost at the surface. Any second now, these doors are going to open, and we'll need some place to go. Darius, what are our options? Best bet? The Delphinus. Lord Cross's other support ships have either fled or been destroyed, but the Delphinus is still on the planet's surface and she's within sprinting distance of the castle gates. She's currently powered down. I don't think the Taurians have detected her yet. If you can make it out there, Captain Grigas and his crew should be able to extract you. That's the plan then. Dr. Merid will have until we get there to fix the Argo any longer and we're all dead. Oculus, I need you to stay on comms and guide us through this. That's what you're paying me for. The elevator's just come to a stop. Lights in here are flashing. Any second the doors are going to slide open. Mech warriors, ready ourselves for action. If we don't get them off the planet, we're going to lose our chief mech tech and our most important client. This can't be allowed to happen. You've got this, Lemuel. Guide our people home. So this might be the coolest mission in the entire game. We get to pilot a Lost Tech SLDF Lance. Just in terms of narrative fluff here, the SLDF castles were kind of populated all throughout the inner sphere and periphery, just in case anything went down, and the SLDF could basically fall back to a castle where they had these like incredible mechs. So in this case, I can't remember the other two, but we definitely get an Atlas 2 and a Highlander 2 to manage here, and 2 other SLDF mechs as well.
Command interface.
There they are. Wow, okay, I can see the Black Knight there, and I can see a Griffin. Lady Kamea Irano of the Anno Restoration, on the behalf of the Taurian Congoda, I hereby command you to, oh dear, Iberia, they're piloting SLDF battle mechs. We need reinforcements now. You don't need reinforcements, pal, you need to run away. Mech warriors, our way home is on the other side of these Taurians. Push through them and fight for the Reach. So they obviously get to move first because they're all in. I think they're all in light mechs here. There's one. Is that a medium? I think there's a Shadowhawk down there as well. They're actually beating us up quite badly here, but that won't last too long. They've got reinforcements coming up there. Now, this land. So what have we got here? We've got an Atlas 2. We've got the Highlander, the amazing Highlander, the 732B. The Black Knight 6B, amazing. Griffin 2N, amazing. All amazing. What makes them so powerful and so good are the main thing are the double heat sinks in the engine. So you'll find with these mechs that they can basically shoot cool, which is obviously a massive bonus. It means that you can like jump and shoot cool. So in the case of this Griffin here, because it's got an extended range PPC and 2 SRM6s, ER PPC generates a hell of a lot of heat, but there's so much heat management on this Griffin. It can basically just jump back like so. And you see there, even at an alpha strike, and we've jumped, we're actually bleeding heat. It's amazing. So we'll take that because we've got some nice percentages on there against this Commando. Very nice percentages. Yeah, it's too good. Too good. We've also got a Gauss Rifle in this group as well, which is another amazing thing. And fully armoured by the looks of it. They're just absolute beasts. This entire lance is incredible. The Black Knight. Now, the Black Knight is a very, very good mech in BattleTech. It's a really like iconic mech. It looks like a big knight, as you'd expect. It's very, very cool. It's an energy spammer. So you can see all its weapon loadout is energy based, which is very true of the Black Knight. So you'd expect it runs very hot, but because it's one of these SLDF double heat sink in the engine mechs, it basically generates a little bit of heat with an alpha strike. So you just see the devastating damage that this chap can do is pretty incredible. We'll see what percentages we can get against these guys. Think we might as well just try and hurt this Jenner. And even look at that with it's not an alpha strike, so we're not shooting the S laser, but all that weaponry and the ER PPC is mad in terms of its heat. 45 heat that generates, and it's barely touching the heat gauge here. So yeah, let's just go ahead and see what we can get here. Any strikes on this Jenner will really hurt it. Yeah, left arm destroyed, right arm destroyed. So that's its M lasers taken out there. We're getting LRM spammed here, I think. Yep, against the Atlas 2. Good luck. And now for the big two. This is what should we do? Let's do the Highlander first. So this is the Highlander. Again, another very, very iconic mech in BattleTech. On its right arm there, it actually carries a Gauss Rifle. Gauss Rifle is an insane weapon. Really interesting weapon. It basically fires using like electromagnets. So its ammo isn't like combustible. They're basically just like giant, for want of a better term, ball bearings. And it just forces the said ball bearing at like a ridiculous like velocity out of that gun into the opposition. And you can see it actually does natural internal damage. So even any hit will cause 5 internal damage on an opponent, which can be really quite strong. Not sure if you get crits because of that. I'm guessing you do, but not entirely sure. It's kind of different from how it works on tabletop. Rest of its weapon loadout, again, it's just mad. I mean, LRM-20, SRM-6, 3M lasers, it's an absolute beast. What the Highlander really excels at, though, is its jump. It's naturally a very slow mech, but it's got a very, very cool like finishing maneuver called the Highlander Burial. I can't do it here because the percentages are just too bad. You see the DFA is coming in at 55, 40, 55, so we definitely won't be doing that here. But that is its signature move. If you look at its legs, it's got really chunky legs, and they're just armoured up, like really like severe armour, and because you do damage to yourself when you DFA. But it's there for that reason, just so you can just smash down onto your opponent and just crush them. Again, we've got amazing heat management, so we can jump around all day with this chap. Unfortunately, we're taking minimum range penalties. In fact, no, if we jump back there, we don't. That's useful, actually. So let's do that. Yeah, we have to be a little bit like far away to get the Gauss Rifle at decent percentages. It's like the PPC or LRMs. So do multi-strikes here. Let's try that. See what we get from that. Oh, good. Into the structure of the Shadowhawk. This should finish the Jenner off. Ooh, not quite. He's still hanging in there. Has that knocked him over though? No, he's just unsteady. And now Kameya in the absolute star of the show here, and this is the Atlas 2. Atlas, probably the most iconic mech in BattleTech. All these mechs are iconic. This one in particular with its grinning skull face. Weapon loadout is quite frankly insane. AC-10, 2 ERL lasers, 2 impulses, an SRM-6 and an LRM-20. It's just mad. Crazy armor as well, crazy heat management. It's just the best mech in this game by some way, actually. What I'm going to do then, I'm just going to go back here. I'm going to multi-target everyone and just see what best percentages we can get. So, that 1 AC-20 strike should take out the Jenner. And then let's just give everything else, I think, to the fire starter and the... Let's try it. We've also got this good position as well where the fire starter may take random flak here when we're attacking the Shadowhawk and the Jenner, so that'll help out. Let's do that. We'll just see what we get here. There goes the left arm and left torso of the Shadowhawk. There goes the Jenner. And yeah, we've got the left arm destroyed in the 5 stars. So that was a nice little attack there. 5 star is going to try heat us up here, but won't do any good because that double heat sinks can take that all day. They've got support coming up, but that's fine because these two won't last another turn with us. Again, we're just going to jump and fire all day with the Griffin here. We'll target the Shadowhawk. Worth going up on high, I think. Yeah, obviously better percentages up on high, so hopefully finish off the Shadowhawk. No, he's still in the game, but he's lost all his arms and his torsos. So he can only do physical attacks now. Yeah, it's quite annoying that he got that, actually. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's shaved quite a lot of armour off our Highlander. Black Knight, you do have multi-strike, so we should hopefully be able to finish these two jokers off. We've got something coming up here, so we've got another Jenner, but we've got really bad percentages there. So let's just finish off these two. Let's just try that, see what we can get. Right arm gone. Right leg gone. And the Shadowhawk's gone. So we've got vehicles now, we're getting a bit of LRM spam here. But the Atlas 2 can absolutely take that. And oh, actually, no. Was it the? No, it was. I thought that it was the Highlander that got hit with the physical attack. Was it the Black Knight instead then? Yeah. Oh, not sure actually. Yeah, it must have been. He must have taken that shot on the right arm. So it's just something to keep aware of as we're going through this mission because we do get a lot thrown at us here. Anyway, let's go and I'm going to do a cheeky precision strike here and just finish this guy off. Still in the game. It's very, very good. I kind of want him taken out because he's just going to be irritable to deal with in terms of the opposition being able to, or he's scouting for the opposition or spotting for the opposition so they can LRM spammers, which is slightly annoying. We don't need you, I don't think, so let's just do that. Very good. And double kill here. Well done, Kamea. So no more spotting for them. That's going to force them up into a little kill zone here for us. And Reynard in this lovely Griffin. Controversial. I think this Griffin is the best mech in this game. If you're talking about everything like weight, you can use it in basically any mission, even on like the weight restrictive missions. It's only 55 tons. You do get access to one in the Flashpoint missions, and it's incredible. Like you can bring it with any lance. Like even if you want to bring if you're in a really tough mission, you can bring this Griffin and it can hold its own. It's got great armor, wonderful heat management, and it can rock amazing weapons. So I do love that that variant, the 2-end. Black Knight, I think we'll just walk him forward nice and gently. Brace here to drain all that heat, or bleed all that heat. And you we will bring down. Cheeky jump. We've got a Panther and Enforcer. Striker is nothing to worry about. Panther PPC. Let's... what's our morale like? Resolve 70, so I don't really want to waste any resolve. So we'll just Alpha Strike this Enforcer and see if we can take out one of its arms. No, but these are much better armoured than the previous lot that were against us. So unfortunately it looks like we're going to have to take an AC shot by that Enforcer and PPC by the Panther. Yeah, but that's fine. He's a big boy as the Highlander. Reynard, now, can you do us a cheeky favour here and take out, or at least knock over this Enforcer? That would be very useful as well. Because that will put him into the heavy... no, he can't do it, so never mind. We are going to have to... Oh, no, he didn't shoot? What? Really? That's crazy. I don't know. Right, the Black Knight. So, you can't get the Enforcer here. The Scorpion's nothing to worry about either, really. Oh, it's got an AC 5. Tell you what, let's do this. Yeah, let's try that. So that's his AC 5 taken out. Might get lucky against the PPC. Nope. He'd have to get concentrated fire on that right arm, which wasn't ever going to happen, really. Right, this is fine. This is all good. And Kamea and this lady's name, Chari Bidis, she, yeah, should be able to take the remainder of these two out relatively easily here. Okay, we'll do this. Yeah, let's try that. So there goes that annoying vehicle. Ooh, Panther's had the... Ooh, everything destroyed there. She's having a bit of a blinder, is Kamea, but she's in the Atlas, so that's kind of understandable. And I think this Enforcer's going to be toast here. I think we're going to take... Well, not to, we'll take out an arm for sure. Very good. That's the AC arm taken out as well, so that's very nice. Okay, that's just Yang telling us about the explosion that he's planted. Ouch. Destroys the corpses of those poor mechs as well. Surprise! Yang, what was that? Castle Nautilus, yeah. When I saw that the Taurians were going to take it away from us, I planted a couple of demo charges in the army right next to the ammunition jump. That rumble you just felt was about 1,000 tons of high explosives cooking off at once. You destroyed it. An SLDF castle full of priceless technology gone. Well, I wasn't about that the Taurians have it. They're shooting at us, remember? Yes, Mr. Veteran, of course, you're right. It had to be done. He is correct. That's the only tactical decision to make there. So it's this poor little Enforcer now against these madmen. Just no, no chance, son. So now, what we're going to have to do now is we have to run for this drop ship. I can never see. Is it the Desmias or something like that they call it? I can't remember. So we'll sprint everyone down here. Ooh.
Run as far as you can. I will find you all the same.
So let's. I think if I remember rightly, I'm just going to bring the Black Knight down here. Yeah, here we are. This is Lady Rano to the ARS Delphinus. Captain Grigas, do you read me? Lady Rano, thank the gods. We've got a visual on you and your lands. Get your people on board and we'll get you out of here. Thank you, Captain. Wait, what was that?
I told you would die here. Say goodbye to your ride home. Oh, shit. Incoming!
Oh dear. There's the ride gone. That was an unarmed support ship, you animal. There was no need for you to target it. Tell that to the crew of the New Grange. How do you know about that, Ostergaard? Answer me. He cut the line. What's the status of the Leopard dock? Docking clamps are still locked down, but I've opened the doors to engineering. We can manually disengage the clamps from there. I'll go prepper for takeoff, Darius. I'll need your help with the clamps. Yeah, I'm on it. Lady Rano, I suggest you head deeper into that valley. They'll have a harder time targeting you with their artillery in there, and keep your eyes on the sky. Maya will be on her way directly. So we've got some artillery hexes here, so we don't want to end up in there. We'll get very badly hurt. We now have to go to the other side of the map, and I believe this is where we have some pretty strong resistance. I think they now start throwing assault lances at us, or an assault lance. So the stakes get very, very much higher at this point. In terms of tactics, if I remember this rightly anyway, you really need to use these two rocks here to give you a little bit of cover, because they do rock pretty. I think if I remember, you definitely get a Battle Master thrown at you. I can't remember what else, but I definitely remember. I think I saw a Battle Master in the video as well that occurred just before we started this mission. It's definitely a Battle Master. I think there's maybe a couple of other assault mechs as well. They're no match for what we've got here, but we have been taking, a bit of a beating from two lances effectively thus far. And you can see here we've got low levels of armour on the left torso, for instance, on this Highlander. So we need to be a little bit careful and cautious. You really don't want to just run into this. You can see they've got two mechs already walking towards us. Let's try and draw some fire with the Griffin. So I don't think he has been touched actually. He's had his left arm, so we'll keep our right arm showing there. And is that a Battle Master? It's a Griffin. And missed the PPC, but that's kind of expected given we had so many evasion chevrons there. Kamea, let's just sprint you up here. She's the one that can really take the punch in that Atlas too, as you would expect. It's an Atlas. Another miss by a PPC, so that's good. I'm running the Griffin up here to draw a little bit of fire, and maybe even I might jump him up on these hills just to kind of rain death down with that ER PPC. Kind of can do the same thing with the Highlander here, but I really do need to be careful of his armour on that left-hand side. So we'll show our right side and we'll just target this Griffin. Lovely damage that from the Gauss Rifle. And he's fine on that side. He's got plenty of armour on his right side. It's just his left side that's been a little bit cut up.
Forces are closing in on you, Lady Rano. Your time is running out.
It really doesn't matter, pal. Not when you're rocking the lance that we're rocking here. What did we have here? Left arm. So we need to show our right side. Again, I'm going to try and draw some fire with the Griffin.
Lady Rano, we've got incoming assault.
Assault mechs.
Just another obstacle to overcome. For the restoration.
they're really going to pile into the Griffin now, so I might actually lose like an arm or something. It doesn't matter though. The only aim in this particular mission is to get Kamea out alive. The others are all expendable. I hate saying that because they're all SLDF mechs, but I think the general kind of tactic in this mission is just to allow the Atlas and the Black Knight to get into position as quickly as possible, so that you can then just start to rain death from the centre. Just allow and let your other mechs basically do the flanking. So in this case, for instance, we can kind of pop Lady Arano's head out here. There's a Vindicator as well. So there's PPC galore over here. Oh, and a Zeus. Nice. Let's go. I'm going to try actually and precision strike this Griffin just to get him out of the game. Right arm destroyed, so that's his PPC destroyed, which is good. And missed with whatever shot there, I didn't see it. I think the graphics had a bit of a moment. Can we not get any... fortunately, we just... The weaponry on this Highlander, there was slightly shorter range with its secondary weaponry, but let's go in and knock this this Griffin down at the very least. We've got some good percentages there. And did that say right arm destroyed? I thought we did that in the last turn, but maybe not. He's toast. He's lost basically predominantly all his weaponry now, and he's got very little armour left. The Zeus. The Zeus is not a good mech. It's a shame. It works on tabletop. It's got an odd loadout for an assault mech. It's the AC5 L laser, double M lasers, and LRM15. It's a bit of an upgraded Dragon. The Dragon's not a great stock mech. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm literally going to go as far up as possible, I think, with this guy. Can I get in SRM range? I don't think I can. No, we'll keep in extended range PPC though, just to hit them up. Hopefully finish this Griffin off. There he goes. Vindicator's got a PPC as well, and it hits. Ooh, nasty. Big lad now in his big Black Knight. We've got some damage on the right arm, so we'll keep our left side showing here. Just gonna smash into this Vindicator. Oh, I love the Black Knight. Oh, and there goes his PPC. Very nice. The one good thing about the Zeus is though it's a relatively quick mech. Ooh, double PPC strikes there. That's nasty. So I'm presuming that's an Atlas, maybe? Don't know if it was 2 or 3 that I couldn't really see, but probably an Atlas. An awesome. I said Atlas. I meant awesome. Ooh, nice. We can get alpha strikes on, but the armour on this chap isn't great. So it could be a little bit risky. 2, they're going to be assault mechs as well. The Vindicator now I can kind of leave because its weapon loadouts are pretty terrible with the loss of its PPC, so we'll just smash in onto the Zeus here. That was nice, lots of stability damage there. And his shooting's all shot up. So I'm going to try and like draw them into me a little bit, and so that these, I'll draw them back a little bit so that whatever I'm going to guess it's a Battlemaster and an Awesome. I think they are assault mechs, and I don't want them, PPCing me from afar, which is they are likely to do. So we'll draw them back so we've got this like terrain between us. I'm just going to try as much as possible to make a very bad day for this Zeus and Vindicator before they can get close to us. Don't know if I can. Oh, I can do that. I think I can just get behind that terrain there. That's lovely. Look at that. That's beautiful. And then we can hopefully just take this Zeus out here. Awesome. Atlas 2. That is where it's at. That's the Battlemaster then, with a single PPC in the right arm, I believe. Not today. What's his name? Ostergaard. We really want to get rid of this annoying Vindicator as soon as possible, really. So we should be alright, I think. Let's see what we can get here anyway. If they turn around and target the Griffin, the Battlemaster and the Awesome, presumably it's a Battlemaster and Awesome, they'll kill it. So we have got to be a little bit careful. I'm gonna be pretty cautious here. I'm actually just gonna swing around, brace, get rid of that little excess heat there. 3 misses and it is an Awesome. This is good. Oh, it's the 8Q. That's not the variant I want. No. There are 2 variants of the Awesome. The 8Q is just strictly energy loadout. There is a better variant. I can't remember which variant it is, but it's got the SRM option on there, or the missile option, which is always, in my opinion, better. Now, we'll see what we can shoot with in range. That will do, I think. Which side is it that's damaged on the Highlander? It's the left side, so we'll shot our right-hand side here. Really want to focus in on that Awesome. That's the threat here. We can take an arm out, that would be lovely. The Battlemaster is a very, very strong mech, but I'm a little bit meh on the Battlemaster in this game. On tabletop, I think it's a lot better. It's fine. The Awesome is a far superior mech, in my opinion. We've taken some nasty structure damage there as well. It's where the ammo is, so we were lucky not to crit then. So we definitely need to not show our right-hand side to the enemy. So we'll keep our left showing. Let's go and another precision strike. This time we'll go for the Battlemaster. Some revenge for daring to do structure damage to our Atlas 2. Left arm destroyed there, so that's not the PPC arm, unfortunately. Oh, I think there's artillery strikes going on behind us, but that's fine. Right, let's... Yeah, that's going to be a nice one. We've really got them outflanked here. And we should be able to knock this Battlemaster down now quite easily. Ooh, his SRM ammo's gone, that's good. And we didn't knock him down. Surprising. I was hoping he was going to target the Highlander, because the Highlander's got decent armour on its right side, he's losing his armour on his left. So that's good for me. We got really unfortunate on that structure damage there on the Atlas 2. It's like everywhere else is untouched apart from that right torso. It's quite unusual. But as long as we don't show our right-hand side here, he's fine. Going to do a multi-strike here, I think. So let's go and do this. Ooh, lovely. Knockdown there. And PPC destroyed, so that's one taken out. Very good. Battlemaster's on his feet, but I think he only has the PPC left, really, that he can use. And he missed. And that's good. We've got our left side shown to him, so he's got a very small chance of hitting that right torso. The Highlander now should be able to take one of these chaps out, I would imagine. I think I'm going to go for the Awesome here. Get you up on high, actually. Get that nice elevation. And not even going to bother with precision strikes. I think we'll just pop that right hand side quite easily here. Indeed we do. That's all its right hand side destroyed. So they're now in a lot of trouble. Okay, so this is them talking about his son on the new Grange, and Kameya's saying we didn't know, and everything else. So. Okay, yeah, don't interrupt this glorious battle, please. Right, now we'll take the awesome out. Oh, actually, I don't think we will be able to take it out, but I'm really not bothered about getting this awesome. If I got it, I'd just replace it with the better awesome that you get. 2 PPCs still in play though, so we've got to be slightly careful. We've got that damage as well on the left hand side, so let's show our right hand side as much as possible, and probably should be able to finish off this Battlemaster now. There he goes. And 1 PPC left, so as long as this doesn't do anything stupid, we're basically through the woods here. He doesn't do anything stupid, this is good. And yeah, let's give the kill to Mr. Highlander. And there we go. So the joys of SLDF technology on show there. And now I think it's going to force us to run everyone into this like hex here, which is slightly weird, but never mind. And there we are. Very nice. I've got you, Lady Rano, setting a return course for the Argo. We need to fall back to restoration space while we still can. Thank you, Miss Maya, and you, Commander. You saved my life, the both of you. I wouldn't be too sure about that. The Taurians, my people, are on the Directorate side. I don't know if any of us will ever be safe again. She's right to be scared. The Taurians are pretty crazy, and they have a very good military. So, yeah, could be interesting. 1.7 million for that mission. That's lovely. We got some money for the other mission as well, so that's double payout. So that's going to put us over 10 million C-bills now, which is very, very good. That was pretty textbook. I mean, apart from that weird armour or structure damage we got on the Atlas 2, it's like everything was just magnetised onto that right torso. But we got lucky because the ammo didn't pop. That would have been really nasty for her. So it's fine. Now we get given a present at the end of this mission, and a glorious present at that. Oh, look, we've got a Battlemaster. We've already got 1 point of a Battlemaster, so we'll take you. I don't think I'm really bothered about any of those other mechs. Is there any nice weaponry? Double plus M laser. Com system is good. Any TTSs? Ooh. Range. I've got loads of rangefinders. That leg mod's rubbish. It's so annoying. Like, I never would allocate tonnage to a mod. It's just no. So I don't want that. Okay, let's. What other mechs did we have here? I'm really not bothered about the awesome because I'm not. I don't want the 8Q. You can find the 8Q in the stores, but it's not a variant that I particularly like in this game of the awesome. So I'm actually going to take the Zeus instead. If I got like the Zeus now, it'd just like walk into my lance. It's a very, very like decent assault mech. I just don't think it's that good in this game. And as you kind of gravitate towards getting the better assault and heavies, the Zeus is just not good. Anyway, let's see what we get randomly. We got the awesome. I think we'll probably sell that for about maybe 200,000 C-bills, so it's actually worth it to get it. And did we get that? No, we got that annoying leg mod. I must have to remember to sell that because I'll never use it. Anyway, do we have another graphic now? Do we have a mission debriefing? Probably a mission debriefing. been a long, old mission, this. Oh, here we are. More graphics. More videos.
This isn't over, Lady Arana. I will find you. My son will be avenged. Pray that your uncle's soldiers reach you before I do.
There we are. An angry Taurian. Most Taurians are angry, to be honest. They're an angry group of people. Yeah, kind of understandable. They've kind of had a lot of nasty stuff thrown at them via the Capellans and the Fed Sons, so you kind of understand why they're a little bit grumpy. Alright, that was a nightmare, but I think we're finally through it. I've quarantined the Lacura in second storage, and I've shut down the drive. It can't hurt us anymore. Excuse me, Doc? The what? The malicious code from the Nautilus, that's what I'm calling it now, the Lacura, like Lady Arana's story. I needed a name, and that seemed appropriate. This seemed appropriate as anything else. Any objections? I don't care what we call it, Doc. I just want to know what we're going to do with it. What we're going to do is leave it alone. Secondary storage is now officially off limits. That means no more Star League maps, no more hidden archives, nothing. Put some yellow tape around it if you need. Whatever you have to remind yourselves, just don't touch it. Nobody will touch anything, or they'll answer to me. Samiri was right. This entire episode was a terrible mistake. I can't agree with that, given the gift that we get at the end of this mission. A mistake for the right reasons. Now let's focus on what's in front of us. Agreed. Are you sure that the rest of the Argos systems are secure? Farah, I mean really sure. If they weren't, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I'm about 90% certain that the code was trying to detonate our fuel reserves. If it was still doing damage, the Argo probably would have exploded by now. Alright, you all heard the dog. Hands off secondary storage. Let's move on. We have other problems to discuss. Like the fact we're fighting the Taurians now? Sure, let's talk about that. How the hell did that happen? I mean, I get that we killed the Commodore's son, but people die every day. Nations usually don't go to war over them. I think that the Directorate has been in bed with the Taurians for a while now, Yang. That's where their weapons have been coming from. It's ships like the Newgrange have been running weapons to the Directorate since our victory on Weldry, and the Newgrange was a Taurian vessel. It stands to reason that Espinosa and Protector Caldron have been doing business on the sly ever since the war started. Right now, the why of it doesn't matter. The Taurians have just declared war on the Restoration, and that changes everything. Alexander, I need you to contact Lady Centrella. That's our contact in the Magistracy of Canopus, and arrange a war council. Maybe she can help us dig ourselves out of this. I'll need you there as well, Commander. Be ready to set a course for Weldry. Arrange a council, but do it quickly. We need to find a way out of this, and we need it yesterday. Trust me, Oculus, nobody knows that better than me. I'll take my leave of you, my ship is waiting, and I have responsibilities to attend to in Restoration Space. The founding houses that we've already liberated need to see that our cause isn't lost. You sure about that? Because from where I'm standing, things aren't looking good. I will find a way out of this, Mr. Veteran. I swear it on my father's name. In thanks of your help on Artru, I offer you this Star League-era Highlander, Oculus. May it carry you to victory in the days to come. What a gift. Okay, yeah, so it really is an incredible mech, this. Ancient model from the Star League days. Its Gauss Rifle was a terrifying weapon that gave it huge punch at almost any range, but you can't find those anymore. Well, you can. And of course, it still has jump capability it's always been known for. We're deep in Directorate Stairs, Commander. There won't be any work for us out here, so we'll need to plot a course back to the Restoration. Cool. Okay, I'm very, very quickly just going to have a look at the Highlander, and then I will call it a day. The first assault mech on the books, he's an absolute beauty. That Gauss Rifle is... Mwah. You can actually find Gauss Rifle Plus variants in this game, which are very, very useful, because I think they take up less slots in the arm, which on the assault mech can always be very useful. I think maybe they take slightly... I don't know if they don't do... I'm trying to think what else they do. I can't remember what they do. It's either I don't think they're less weight. They're not like lighter than other Gauss Rifles. I remember that you do get the slot bonus on there, but I'm sure you get something else as well. It's probably stability damage or something like that. But if I can find one of those, I'll certainly get one. Anyway, that's it for today. So we come out of that mission with a Highlander and over 10 million sea bills. So things are going very, very well thus far. So on that note, I will bid you all a fond farewell, and I'll hopefully catch you again in the next episode.